The George Maderos Junior Golf Scholarship Program has been established by his wife, Debbie Maderos, through the North Valley Community Foundation, in order to provide young people the assistance they need to find their passion for sports and life through the game of golf. George last year at the age of 83, but his legacy and reputation as the most talented all-around athlete Chico has ever produced will endure for all time. He lettered in 4 sports at Chico High School and followed that up with lettering in 4 sports at Chico State. George still holds the basketball scoring record at Chico State, which he set in 1957, and is still 700 points more than the next highest scorer. Incredible, considering that this was long before the three-point system came into effect. Following 2 years with the San Francisco 49ers, he returned to Chico State to become the youngest university head football coach in the nation at the age of 23. George grew up in foster homes with his 2 brothers following the divorce of his parents and death of his father when George was in the 1st grade. When George became a teenager, he met Willie Simmons, a longtime coach and mentor to many of us that had the good fortune of having played on his teams. Simmons immediately saw the enormous talent that George had in every athletic endeavor he undertook. Willie and George became lifelong friends, and it was primarily through Willie's guidance and mentoring that George was able to pursue his education and athletic career. George grew up with very little, other than his athletic talent. He was able to make a successful career in sports, albeit he was a very humble individual. You could be around him all day and have no idea of what all he had accomplished. He won the City Golf Championship twice and didn't even play golf until later in life. The establishment of a junior golf scholarship program in George's name will ensure a lasting tribute to a wonderful and talented individual that will help other, less fortunate, well-deserving youngsters succeed in life via the game of golf. So where will these potential scholarship recipients come from? Many will be drawn from the First Tee program who have been so successful in Butte County. Advertisement in 2013, Grant Hornbeek essentially single-handedly funded and put the First Tee after-school drive program in 24 elementary and junior high schools in the Oroville School District. 2 years later, Mike Mattingly, PGA professional, came to the aid of Grant, and together they developed a junior golf program at Sunset Hills Driving Range in order to further the golf skills of the students that were participating in the after-school program. In 2015, the Chico Unified School District asked Sunset Hills if it would try a pilot after-school program with the students from Chapman Elementary. This program was so successful that the school district was able to acquire a 3-year grant and extend the program to 9 additional schools in the district. From these various programs, including the junior golf program at Sunset Hills, where every junior player can hit range balls and play the par 3 course for free, over 500 children have been exposed to the sport of golf along with the 9 core values and lifestyle skills taught in the First Tee golf program. Those youngsters that display talent and are in need of financial help will be offered scholarships to pay for golf equipment and attire, travel and lodging expenses, and entry fees to junior tournaments. According to Hornbeek, there are a lot of very talented young players that just need some financial help to prove themselves on the course. Butte Creek Country Club Mimi Bombers back Brewer took first in the first flight of the Butte Creek Women's Golf Club weekly tournament. Kay Kurdziel finished in the 2nd spot. Darlene Thomason won the 2nd flight. Ruth Younger took 2nd. Canyon Oaks Country Club. The Canyon Oaks Women's Golf Club played a 3-person, 2-best ball format for its weekly game. First flight, 1, Tammy Cook, Melinda Self and Nancy Dooley, 175.5, 2, Connie Marsky, Linda Boone and Colleen Silver, 180, 3, Nancy Taylor, Lynn Bayers and Linda Harris, 183.5. Second flight, 1, Shelley Carney, Kathy Edgar and Laurie Rainwater, 165 way out in front of the rest of the field. 2, Linda Allworth, Evie Spring and Jackie Thomas, 178, 3, Nan Wysong, Pat Radisick and Barbara Joronen, 180. Closest to pin on hole number 6 to 1, Linda Arellano, 2, Laurie Sinclair, 3, Carney. Bidwell Park Golf Course of Bidwell Park Women's Golf Club held its monthly Pro Points tournament last week in soggy conditions. First flight, low gross, Pat Van Dyke, 88. Low net, Sandy Alley, 68. Second flight, low gross, Gwyneth Stevenson, 102. Low net, Judy Bosanek, 76. Third flight, low gross, Pam Gonzalez, 108. Lonette, Ty, Wendy Donahue and Rachel Graham, 83. Ed Anderson's local golf column appears Tuesdays. He can be reached by writing to P.O. Box 839 Chico, CA 95927, or by emailing to edanderson1936@gmail.com.